And who knows, Charlie Newman might want to read something from his appearance in the March issue, because I have it in the cc&d collection book. Because the January through April issues is out. I've got a proof copy. It's not out yet, so I have to check it over. But this is cc&d stuff, so it's got stuff from Bruce Mattson and Janine Ravaslut and Charlie Newman.
So Janet,
Yes?
did you say that Chris's book was sent out?
I got the proof copies of everything.
Can I see it? Oh my God.
Doesn't that look awesome? I'm so pleased with how this looks.
Oh, listen, I have to see this so that I can like torture him.
Oh, no, 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 no. Don't torture him, but I love that photo. I think that's awesome.
Oh, I love it.
Is it not? I was like, what do I have for it? I'm like, gashes and stitches? Look through it really quick, sure. And then I'm saying to John, I'm like, I don't know what to do for it. He goes, what about that yellow photo with the guy with the arms up in the air? And I'm like, oh, that would be perfect.
Chris's book.
Oh, yeah?
The Fritz Hamilton book, that's a proof copy of it. I've got to photograph it so that he can see it, because I just got it this afternoon. I'm so excited.
Fritz's book before he sees it.
Shush, 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 shush you. Well, nobody's going to know about that. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, aloha, and welcome to the Cafe Gallery right here at Gallery Cabaret. Hi, 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 hi. Yay. It's great to see everybody. Hi. I know, and it's finally nice weather. But I thought I should have something that looks appropriate for our phenomenal feature this evening. And I think he's got a sweater on, too. So, ladies and gentlemen, our feature tonight is Tom Roby. Yeah. And I even scanned it, and I'm going to pass this around for anybody who wants it, because I've got a scan of it now. He actually was here May 10th, 1989. Don't step on my beer. And I think he's passed this guy around. Pass this around. This is insane. Because I scanned it and I put it up on pages and everything.
This is awesome. I gotta tell you.
And it's awesome. The proof copies have come out for issues are so cool. And I'm holding this bag here, my Crown Royal bag, even though I only have beer, because our feature tonight so deserves a ton of money. So I'm seeing like how many bills I could be stuffing into this thing for him, because I want everybody to be able to give something to our phenomenal feature this evening. I think I'm going to pass this over toward this guy over here first, right over everyone's head. Pass it along as I yell, yell, yell. And
Can I buy this when it's ready? Can you bring one?
yes, you can possibly buy it. Yes, I'm the book lady. Everybody's asking me about books, and it's supposed to be about poetry. I'm like, yes, and possibly yes. She's like, well, yes, let me give the book back.
I mean, you know.
Of course. Of course you
He was an
can.
old boyfriend.
But it's so awesome, but you know.
Homes for the husband?
Homes for the feature. It has been proof day. I even got, and John hasn't even seen it yet, my color photo book that related to 1,000 words and 100 words. It's got tons and tons of color photos from around the world on it, and I'm like, he hasn't even seen the interior of this thing yet, and I'm like, it's such a cool thing. We get cool collection books and everything, but now I'm done talking about books, because I'm trying to get everybody to know more and more about Francois Leroux, who is the Ha-Man of South Africa. He does annual global world tours, and he's in Chicago in October, and we actually have a bonus show on October 3rd for him to feature. And so I've been trying to do pieces where he has live music from me and him, or stuff from our pre-recorded stuff together. So I thought I would do a piece, and it's actually off of his album called Beauty, and I don't know, nobody's listening, are they? Nobody's listening at all. I just hear chatter, 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 chatter.
We're just
Yeah, just
Hand that on over, sure. So I'm going to, start at Aloha Cafe and The Cafe and now at Gallery Cabaret. So I'm going to do one that he had his original music from the album Beauty. I can't even remember what the piece is called of his, but this is a poem of mine with it off of a CD release called Burn Through Me, which that's the cover from it, and that's why you get to see that instead of video footage. This piece is called Medication. And I thought I'd bring my big old bottle of medication with me, because I think as we get older we have more and more pills we have to take, and there's scheduled things that I take an injectable every other week as well as a ton of pills. It's like more and more and more gets to you. So it's just like, I think I need to bring the big bottle.
Janet?
Oh, in this one? Well, I've had, there was sulfa drugs that I was allergic to. That was in one of them, I know. Methotrexate, which is a steroidal drug, which I had to get off of. Prednisone. I've taken Depakote. I've taken Dilantin and Tegretol. I'm on Humira now. It's
No. The question is, what do you take that's fun?
Prednisone is not fun.
No, and it's not. Right now, this is all I've got right now that's fun for me. What a letdown. So yay. And everybody should go and get lots and lots of beer. Read backwards if you feel like speaking in backwards speak, because I've got a lot of good beer at great prices here. So, all right, I'm going to take a drink now because I just talked about what fun it was. This, oh, yum, Magners, yay! This is music from Francois Leroux, the Helmet of South Africa, and this is a piece called Medication.
That's funny. I love these books.
I set my alarm for 4:30 instead of 5:30 so I could roll over, take a pill, and fall back asleep. I'd leave 2 pills on the nightstand with a glass of water every night. I could feel the pain in my leg, my hand when I reached over to take the drugs. I'd feel it in my back, too, and sometimes in my shoulder. The water always tasted warm and dusty. It hurt to hold the pills in my right hand. I closed my eyes at 4:32. I hated that damn alarm clock, and taking the pills early still wouldn't make the pain go away before I woke up. I knew that, but I took them anyway, and I tried to fall back asleep, and I dreaded 5:30 when I'd have to move. 5:40, I couldn't wait any longer. I couldn't be late. We couldn't have that. So I'd finally swing my legs to the floor. I'd put on my robe and limp into the kitchen. The trip to the kitchen lasted for hours. And picking up the milk carton from the refrigerator hurt like hell. This wasn't supposed to be happening. Not to me. Just pour the damn milk. I'd wipe the tears from my chin and sit down for breakfast. The doctor doubled the dosage, and he was amazed that I needed this much. He told me to follow the directions strictly. Strictly. You can't take these in the morning the way you have been, he'd say. You have to take them with food. That doesn't help when I'm crying from the pain in the morning. But I could get an ulcer, he'd say. And I wouldn't want that. Of course not. I just wanted the pain to go away. Take 1 tablet 3 times daily with meals. Do not drink alcohol while on medication. Take with food or milk. Do not skip medication. Do not take aspirin while using this product. Do not operate heavy machinery. May cause ulcers. All I had to do was get through the mornings. The mornings were the hardest part. Just take a little more pain, and by the afternoon it will all be fine. Just fine. An hour after the pills, and I'd start to feel dizzy. I'd stare at the computer screen, and it would move in circles, back and forth. I wanted to grab that screen and make it stay in place. But then I'd look at my fingers and they would go in and out of focus. I'd feel my head rocking forward and backwards. I couldn't hold myself still. I'd sit at my desk and my eyes would open and close, open and close. Before I knew it, 10 minutes passed and I remembered nothing. I could have been screaming for 10 minutes straight and I wouldn't have known it. Or crying. Or sleeping, or laughing, or dying. I had just lost 10 minutes of my life. They were just taken away from me, ripped away from me, and I could never get them back. And I could still feel traces of the pain lingering in my bones. sit up at night and just stare at the bottle. It was a big bottle, as if the doctors knew I'd be taking these drugs forever. Hadn't it been forever already? I'd open a bottle, look at a pill. They looked big, too. Pink and white. What pretty colors. And then I'd think, if one tablet, 50 milligrams, could put me to sleep in the morning, could make me dizzy, could take a part of my life away from me, then think about what the other 36 could do. 1,800 milligrams. It could kill me. I wouldn't want that. Of course not. But just think, the bottle isn't even full. May cause ulcers, may cause dizziness. Side effects may vary for each patient. May cause weight gain, may cause weight loss, may cause drowsiness, may cause irritability. Medication may have to be taken consistently for weeks before expected results. If effects become severe, consult a physician immediately. I began to count. In the mornings, I took 8 pills, 1 multivitamin, 1 calcium pill, 1 niacin pill, 1 fish oil capsule, 1 garlic oil pill, and 1 pink and white painkiller that I was special to have because you needed doctor's permission to take those. Then I took diet pills, 1 starch blocker, one that was called a fat magnet, as if the diet pills worked anyway, but I still took them. And then I had to watch the clock, take a pink at white at 1 in the afternoon, a different pill at 5 o'clock, another pink at white at 6 o'clock, and then there was always usually sinus medication in there that I had to take every 6 hours in there too. Or was it 8 hours? I started to watch the clock all the time. I bought a pill container for my purse so that I would always have my medication with me. When I'd feel my body start to ache again, I'd look at the clock. It'd be another 15 minutes before I had to take another pill. That was awesome timing with that song. That just figured it out. That was perfect.